Hey YouTube, we are back with episode 16 of our Total War Warhammer 2 campaign modded with SFO Grimhammer, playing as Malekith the Witch King. And we are just about to get into a fight with the High Elves, for which I am really only worried about Alariel and Alistair. Beyond that, I think we can take this fight pretty easily. So let's not hang out here just chatting about it. Let's get into the fight proper. So I know I haven't been uploading any videos in the past couple of weeks, or I guess last week I didn't upload at all, and the week before I didn't upload much. Just been ridiculously busy. So we are back to hopefully our regularly scheduled uploads. And we're going to take a look here. Let's see. We've got reinforcements coming from over here. That's the main army, along with Alariel. So let's have the bolt throwers looking over that way. Let's see. They're going to be coming in right around there. So let's have the bolt throwers sit just a hair closer. Touch more forward. That should be close enough. Yeah, the bulk should be coming in there, so I should be able to hit them. We'll have them aiming for... We'll have them aiming for infantry, because that's going to be the bulk of their army. Make sure they're not running away. Let's put you guys in the back here to hang out like that. We'll put Corsairs in the front. Some dread spears in the flanks. Basically, we're gonna move him to kind of over here. We want them to prevent as much as they can. We'll send the manticores up front eventually, not right away, but eventually. And then the harpies will have, excuse me, kind of blocking Alistair as much as we can. And she's gonna try marching up forward a little bit with our infantry, because she's got the Sword of Cain and a bunch of fire spells. We want her burning as much of the enemy as possible, as quickly as possible. So let's get this going. Okay, let's have you guys march a little bit. You're gonna fire as soon as you can. Alistair's over there somewhere on his dragon. Just want you two to kind of get up there. Want you two to circle around there for a little bit. You kind of sip to the back.
Dread spears! Moving out! Bolt throwers!
Okay, let's see. Let's have this bolt thrower focus on these spearmen while this one focuses on those axes. We got Alariel.
On to slaughter! It is done. Carnage awaits.
Okay, let's have all of our archers focus down Alariel. We'll have you go after them. We will freeze you in place for 15 seconds. That'll allow us to kind of mess with Alariel pretty good.
Dealers in death!
Okay, so the dragon's coming to reinforce. We got all of our guys focusing over there. We'll put down the old Sword of Cain ability right there. That'll do a lot of damage. Send them into an idiot rampage. Let's have you charge and you go around. You, Manticore, pull back. I have more useful things for you to do. Oh, this really doesn't. This terrain doesn't show my unit my units very well.
Corsairs! Massacre them! Die, weakling! Dark sharks!
Moving on!
Okay, we got one harpy that routed and another harpy that's routing. Let's change targets here.
Forward! We understand!
Chase off Alariel. No, we want this Manticore back over here. We want you guys focusing him down. Let's see if we can send some fire over here.
Onwards to murder!
That'll
To destruction! On to slaughter!
Let's see. You're not doing your task, which was to chase Alariel off, and you've routed. Are they fully... Oh, they're just terrified. They'll be back. Okay. So they're taking care of that. You go stand in that guy's way, because they've unfortunately been wiped out by the White Lions, which, yeah, that was kind of expected. Let's have you go there. You start working your way over there. Chase off Alariel.
Bolt throwers! Hack! Cut!
Dearest!
Dread spears!
Forward! Druki! Seeking distraction!
Get over there. You hold him off. You guys go charge against that. Make sure Alariel gets out of here. They're changing targets. Let's see. Where can we apply some pressure? Why do they keep... I wonder... No? Doesn't look like it. Let's see. Yeah, Black Orc Corsairs are really... they're losing their leadership pretty hard. I wonder if that's because they took a beating already with... just from the archers in general.
Supreme Sorceress! For Hecate! Hecate, guide me! Seeking entertainment!
Okay, so Alistair's dead. So we can have those Manticores go over there. You're chasing them down. The horses are dealing with that.
Forward! Follow me! Spreading terror!
Okay, they've sort of set themselves up a little bit here. Let's see if we can get a burning head to torch as many of them as we can.
Spears! Merciless warriors! Dark sharks!
Hey!
Bolt throwers!
Right.
Orders understood!
None of that. And you guys are good there. Focus up. You three. Focus up. You guys chase some folks off. You get back there and help out. These harpies, they just don't want to stay in the fight. Let's see. You help out with getting rid of all those guys. The archers will ruin those Alarian
Dark
Reavers.
riders!
that took care of that. So these Alarian Reavers are from the settlement. So we don't have to worry so much about them, and we got rid of Alistair, so he's dead now. He's an army we'd also don't have to ever deal with again. In fact, I think he's the one that attacked us, so that actually makes our lives even easier. Let's see. We'll be able to won't be able to heal the manticores, but it'll be able to heal most of our
So much death.
most of our infantry, not the single entities obviously, but the infantry will be able to heal by the enslaving.
Slaves. Supreme sorceress of Grond.
So let's give her some magical reserves.
Unequaled.
Put her in channeling stance, dark channeling, so that we can get a little bit
My
extra.
powers are yours.
And that's decisive victory.
We have lives to end.
Boom. And let's... Do we need to sack? Should we sack? Probably not, because we don't really need the slaves or the income, but what we could use is the
Your kind does not belong here.
province instead.
Dearest.
So now we basically own everything here except for Lothern, which we're going to get next turn, just as soon as we have these two towers constructed. So that can wait. We've also got this guy bombarding Lothern, which is great. Oh, and we'll be able to recruit Blackguard and Naggarond. Nice. So this guy's bombarding over here. These two are raiding over there. Just go ahead and build the Palace of the Dread Knight so that we can get that Blackguard and Naggarond and have the ability to recruit... what are they called? I'm losing the name. Cold One Dread Knights. Which is going to be great for Malice because he's going to buff... He's going to really, really buff them. Something crazy. And then I think after that we're going to get these guys for this Black Arc to make sure we have the most upgraded version of all these three bombardment spells. Or bombardment abilities. Let's see. Let's just go check Naggarond. Okay, they could use something. They could use something. I think we're going to go with... Already going with them. I think let's keep going with the Harpy Roost all the way up to the Dragon Hatchery, so we can increase our ability to get those guys going. So don't care about Grond too much. Hag of Grief we could arguably use. I have a feeling we're going to end up at war with these guys pretty quickly, so... Building up the Venom Glade isn't a bad idea, but hang on, let's go check at some of our Black Arcs to make sure that they aren't like right on the cusp of an upgrade.
Lord of the Black Court.
Yeah, see, like this guy could use the upgrade so that we can get more Dragon Hatchery, or the Dragon Tower rather, and that we can upgrade to the Hargoneth Executioners as well. I feel like you...
Feared by all.
Yeah, you're also going to get Hargoneth Executioners. Nice. Okay, good. So now, let's go back over here. Take a look at what we got going on.
The people are displeased.
Let's say... Let's go with the Venom Glade upgrade here. And the Venom Glade... Oh, we can also get some trade income. Not that we're trading much, but you can't go wrong with a little bit of trade income, right? Every little bit helps. Earthing to make sure she doesn't blow herself up. I don't think we have desperate need for another Black Arc just yet, but we will probably be getting it fairly soon. We are just missing the 10,000 we'd need for the infrastructure ordinance. but we'll have that easy next turn. So let's
Tyrant of Naggarond.
let's
Dreadlord of
actually
Naggarond.
you back up. You move just a scotch like that. Yeah, that way you can have both Lothern and this province over here in your
Lord of the Black Court.
in your circle of influence. Bombardment range. There's the words. I lost them for a second. So he has it all in his bombardment range. Yeah, they're basically down to one city, which is Lothern, which I'm currently besieging, so they're not going to be able to do anything right now. They're completely stuck. The Dread Fleet's based down south, down south in the...
Threats are wasted on the undead. Just leave.
Okay, they've ended their military access pact, which means they no longer want to have military access, and they've moved foreign army into my territory, which means they're probably going to declare war pretty soon here if they aren't going to, on the end turn, just unite against us. Which is really going to be unfortunate because I don't have many troops over there, but I think they've already ended their non-aggression pact with me, so cool. We're just gonna have a reason to go to war with some Tomb Kings over there and reclaim a whole bunch of territory for ourselves. All good things. All good things. Okay, who we got here? So the rebellion of Tori of Res is attacking me. I'm going to try to fight this one, assuming the game doesn't crash on me. Yeah, I'm going to attempt to fight this one. We're going to see what we can manage. We're going to at least damage them really severely. That's what we're aiming for in this fight. I don't know if we'll win. Depending on how dumb the AI is going to behave, we could win this fight handily because they tend not to think very easily with sieges, just in general. So we might be able to squeak by here relatively well. It just all sort of depends. Let's see what we got here. Okay, so they got a couple towers over there, a couple towers over there. Got a battering ram over here. I've got 2 towers here, 2 towers here, 2 towers here. Okay. So, I am going to have to spread some guys around. Let's see, where do they have archers? They got some archers over here, archers over there. They got a lord over here. We've got 3 horsemen. They've got a field artillery piece. Okay.
Bleak swords.
So let's have the bleak swords. Actually, no. Let's take stock here. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? What's our people look like? Okay, so we got dark shards without shields. So I think their spot might be best used here. They can kind of bombard whatever horses come their way. They outrange the horse archers. They've spread them. But this again, archers. They've got archers, and without shields, they're very vulnerable.
The merciless host.
Maybe I put them over here.
Dark shards.
And 1 unit over here.
Dealers in death.
Let's see. Maybe we'll put 1 unit over here and 1 unit over here to activate both these towers.
Bleak swords.
We got bleak swords and we got dread spears. So let's put 1 unit of dread spears here to block the entrance in case they decide to get in. Who do they have? Spear, 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 spear. Okay, nothing but spears. So we need to have... We got both these towers active. We need both these towers active. Let's put swords over here.
Bleak swords.
Actually, let's put...
Dark elves.
Let's put the leader over here.
Naggarond.
And we'll put another one over here. So we got both these towers active.
Dread spears. Dark shards.
Actually, let's go like this.
Battle ready.
Put you over here. So in case one of those make it, I have some infantry.
Eager for battle.
I'll put these guys on the walls here.
Naggarothi.
Let's
Dealers in death.
shift you guys over a touch. Let's see, they're coming over this way, so they're probably going to go straight over here. In theory, these guys should be okay right there, but we'll have to see if we need to. We can move them. We got the Pale Lure of the Pale Queen, so we can freeze something in place. We can freeze a few things in place. So maybe we'll freeze these guys over here, and then we've also got some bombardments. Okay, let's see where we're at with our tower range. Okay, so they can't hit for a while. These guys basically in line with these things where they start, and these also have a shorter range. So let's see if we can do some damage. Looks like it got Kane's Lash, but I'm not sure if it did. No, it didn't really do any damage to the vehicle. Freeze these two. Let's actually freeze all these guys. That'll deal a lot of damage to them while they can't really move or do anything about it. Let's see if we can hit those archers when they're marching. Maybe they'll march directly into this. Nah, they moved. How dare you! How dare you think with your head skulls! Okay, let's see. Well, looks like we still did some damage to them. Okay, so that one's going to be lagging behind a little bit, so is that one, because I think it decreases their speed when they get hit with the bolts. Really good spot to hit anything with these soul torrents just yet, so we'll hold off.
Merciless warriors. Following orders.
Let's make sure they're not running. Let's have both of you aim at the archers. Both of you aim at their archers. We want to get rid of as much of them as they can. As soon as we have one of these towers exploding, we immediately start in on the next. And let's do Kane's Lash over here. See if we can't destroy that. Okay. Let's inundate that tower. They're already starting on that tower. I don't think I'll be able to... So Kane's Lash should blow up one of those. That should kill a bunch of these guys, plus the guys that are pulling that, pushing that siege engine. Yeah, that does good damage right there. Let's have you switch targets to the mage.
Dark shots. Naggarond.
Looks like they sent their horsemen to kind of attack our guys over here. That's fine.
Druki. We understand. Dark shards.
Yeah, these dark shards are really taking a beating because they don't have any shields to protect themselves.
Battle ready. Bleak swords.
Let's devastate this block over here.
Dark shards.
Let's see, they've only got 3 because I broke one of them. You see there's the crumpled mess of it. So let's hit another one really hard. And then we still have a couple uses of Soul Torrent and one more Blazing Cauldron if we need.
Bleak swords. Kill them. Druki. Without question.
Should we keep going over here?
Dark elves. Blood for Cain. Dark shards. We are ready. Advancing. Dark shards. Druki, forward! Dark elves. Eager for battle. The merciless host. Bleak swords. Dark shards. Battle calls. Merciless warriors.
Whole lot of dead guys.
Bleak swords.
Well, let's have you guys get down.
Murder awaits.
They're still trying to break through. Let them keep trying. What I need to do is stop this one.
Onward! Moving out! Onwards to murder! Dark shards! Death is coming! Cold-blooded killers! We are ready! Dark shards! Forward! Dealers in death! No survivors!
She's making her way over here to try to capture.
Druki, forward! Dark shards!
Oh, excuse me.
For Cain! Red spears! Cold-blooded killers! Dark elves.
Where'd these guys come from?
For the king! Forward! Onward! Back!
Did she cast a spell? Yeah, she probably used Wind Blast.
Bleak swords! Kill everything!
Okay, but they look like they're just about to rout. Yeah, they routed. Whew, that was a close one. But we made it. Heroic victory, baby, instead of a decisive defeat. That could have been really bad had we not held that as long as we did. So I call that a solid victory. So that'll push the Everest rebels back for a turn, so that'll give us some breathing room to be able to get some people in there. Now I don't think we'll be able to do that again because they have a sizable force, but I don't think they'll recruit anything. At least I'm very hopeful they won't. Let's heal up a little bit.
Them.
Raw power.
Okay, so that pushes them back. Now we can
Dark
have...
blade! As expected.
I am Kane's inst.
You'll go in there. And you will occupy,
Mistress of Harganeth.
so that we no longer have to worry about that. Overflowing bitterness. Yes. Oh, wait. What a slaughter lord. Ah, even better. And you're the one on the mount, so you're giving us this. Working our way down here because of recruit rank and all the goodies. So let's do that. Actually, this. A bit extra speed and melee defense never hurts. And let's move your way up to Promises of Bloodshed.
Tyrant of Naggaroth.
Okay.
Supreme Sorceress of Grond.
Let's go straight to destruction because we'll get a lot from raising settlements. Plus 1,000% for raising settlements. That is a yes, please. So now we've done both the infrastructure and military ordnance for destruction, which is going to be great. It's going to give us a lot of money for raising settlements. Public order is going to increase. Our building income is going to decrease, but our post-battle income is going to increase. So these are all good for us. Let's see, what is...
By Kane.
It's got some a lot of basic units. So let's take a look at what we can upgrade over here, and I think we're going to go with Druki Discipline because, let's see, this gives the darken ability to black dragons, which we have some. War Hydras and Charybdises, they will get rampage, but an increase of speed and melee attack. We definitely want this. Oh, we can only really afford one. Yeah, because the infrastructure, the ordinances, they cost more authority with each army I think you have in place. So we can really only afford the one. Let's go with Druki Discipline. We're gonna need as much help as we can get since we have slightly worse infantry than them, than the High Elves. All right, so it looks like we've got a close victory. Only one port of entry, essentially, one place where we can batter it down. We're gonna send the Hydra and the Charybdis up front with the battering ram. We'll start them on dealing some damage, and then when the battering ram gets close, we'll move them back so that the battering ram can do most of the work for us. We'll send the rest of these guys. I think we'll send a couple spears, probably this spear unit up front first to hold with the battering ram. These 4 are going to go up there on towers to deal with their infantry, which they have a considerable amount of. But hopefully with this toy with prey, they should survive a lot longer. Our dark shards can get up close and do some firing. The dragons, along with Malekith, can fly into the back and do some damage back there. What is this again? The guiding eye? Alright. So they'll be able to do a lot of damage in the back to these Eagle Claw bolt throwers. With 3 dragons, I should be able to take out the 1 Great Eagle without too much difficulty. And then it's just a matter of taking these out plus some archers. So let's jump into this and see how terribly I screw up this siege. What we can do is we'll go with large target ammunition first. That way we can hit their towers pretty hard and do some damage to them first. Because those towers of theirs are going to be dealing a lot of damage, and they're probably going to have a really, really long range. So you drop that and you drop that. I'm going to have you 2 trade.
Dread spears.
Okay.
Dark shards.
Let's back all of you up. Let's see if we can't set you up just a little bit over here and a little bit forward. That's good.
Strong take what they want. Blackguards.
Blackguards are going to kind of be a little bit on their own.
Cold-blooded killers. Battle ready.
Over there.
Corsairs.
They're going to be a bit slow getting there.
All shall tremble.
Let's see, where do we want? We'll start there and we'll start bombarding these forts, these towers. And you will do the same thing from over here. Aiming at these 2 towers.
We are ready. We are ready.
We'll have archers hanging back with them, kind of watching them to make sure that nothing comes flying overhead.
Sorceress of Grond!
We'll have the sorceress because she's got power. Let's start deployment. We'll send her forward to kind of burn as much as she can.
I crave battle.
We'll send Malekith and the 3 dragons from over here because that's kind of... I think it's probably the best bet for getting over there. I guess we'll have to see. And this last guy... I'm honestly not sure what to do with this guy. He can kind of come and maybe be a sponge for the Charybdises, maybe, or hold them back or something. That's the thing, these single entities are going to get hit really hard, really fast. Let's have them hang behind. To kind of block as many shots on those towers as we can. Destroy them. Destroy them. You're moving. Let's have them both activate arcane conduits. Oh man, they've got like all kinds of powerful bolts coming out of that.
Forward! Setting bomb!
see. What do we have? What do we have? What can we do? It looks like they've piled up a bunch of dudes there. Need to get a lot closer. Oh, I don't like that, but I don't have a choice. I have to get close. I have to get way within range. Maybe I can... I'm going to come around this way and then do it, because then at least I don't have... Well, I've got some archer fire, but not going to be much choice. Where do they have their Reaper Claws? Back here. Good. Kind of as unguarded as they could make them. Let's see. We will... When she gets closer, she'll be able to hit... We'll do Lure of the Pale Queen. Bolt of Spite. We can lure the Pale Queen over here to keep all these in place and then just bombard the ever-living crap out of them as soon as we can.
On to battle! Carnage awaits! Going! Striking out!
Perfect, perfect. Move more people over there, yes. Okay, how are these guys holding? Okay, let's have you follow. Looks like we don't have anything coming this way, and looks like most of their guys are spreading out. Probably in anticipation of the fire that I'm about to throw into there. So let's have you guys here. Let's have you follow along, but at a walk. Let's have you follow along, but at a walk. Let's have you guys get a bit closer. You three get a bit closer, just outside the range of all their fire. The tower range I'm not going to be able to stop, but they're distracted by my siege equipment, so that's good. They're heading back over there, good. Okay, so you'll come over this way. I'll use Lure of the Pale Queen. Let's send a bombardment of this type. And let's go with maybe instead of using up magic right away, maybe we use some of our army abilities instead. Since they can't move anyway. And let's see, Malekith and them are going to go over here. They're going to deal with these eagles first and then get rid of the bolt throwers, which will allow us to have more control a bit. Let's put this fire here. Ah, it doesn't like it that it's on the wall. I wonder if I were to go like this. Really doesn't like it. Well, let's put it here, and hopefully it goes towards the wall. A man can dream, can't he? Okay, so you're going back. I need you three. Go breathe fire on the toxic fumes on those eagles while I send a bolt of concentrated. Stay still at that guy. Okay, that torched a whole bunch of their guys really fast. Let's see. They're outside the range of archers, but not outside the range of these towers. Nothing I can do about that. We're destroying as quickly towers as we can. They're about to go and breathe on those guys. My caster is taking a bit of a beating, so let's get her out of here.
On to battle! Striking out! Senlu! They shall know fear! Going! Setting forth!
Okay. So we've basically burned most of their infantry, completely, have devastated most of their infantry. Now I wonder if I can... No, it doesn't like me casting these things on walls. So I can't just like go flaming head across the whole thing for reasons. So let's get her back in behind. See if we can't bombard these guys, and you three can start bombarding those guys. Yeah, I think that might be best. They're gonna take damage, and there's nothing I can do really that much about it. Maybe give them a wider, more enticing-ish target. The AI can be kind of dumb, so maybe I can use that to my advantage. Okay, Malekith, let's not have you just be attacking. Let's see if we can't get rid of some people over here. Let's see. No, don't need that tooltip. What I need is... How much mana? Maybe I kind of want them all to be just... Let's get rid of those eagles. We can use one of you to chase them off, and then the rest will be able to... You know, you follow right behind, because you might end up having to push the thing, assuming these dread spears don't make it. Oh, Charybdis and Tower, you are trading places. What's happening? Why are they going over? Oh, right. I told them to attack. So they're trying their best to hit what they can't hit. And let's have you get out of there. You're continuing to fire over here and over here. Those towers should be destroyed pretty quickly. And the eagles are basically gone. Okay. So most damaged dragon go over there. Malekith, go there. This dragon, go here. We want you getting rid of those guys quick. Charybdis and Hydra, see if you can't deal a little bit of damage over there. Let's see, are any of my towers... We got one tower that's dangerously low, but we're coming up on the end of these towers' ability to fire. So I think we should be okay. Looks like the eagles ran off. So let's send this dragon in, and then we'll send them back. That's why it's taking damage, is because our bolts are hitting it. Shoot. Didn't even realize that. That's unfortunate, but thoroughly realistic, which sucks. Let's see. Let's not have you chase idiotically, because chasing idiotically gets you killed. And let's have you reform and focus up. This bolt thrower hold fire for a second.
Dark elves! Suffering for all! Bolt throwers!
Okay. Now let's have you refocus fire on the Phoenix Guard. Let's have you guys refocus fire on those swordsmen of Hoeth. They're beating on the door, which they can do okay at. Alright, let's send this dragon back over here. We need to start freaking them out from this side. Oh, gosh. Okay, our towers made it. Not all of them, but... Well, I mean all of them, but not in the... exactly in the state I would have liked them to be in. Alright, so... Why aren't you... Oh, I just told them to shoot. Okay, so let's move you over here. Not really close to being, but... It is what it is, right? Okay. So you all can fight them. You all can fight them. You all can fight these Lothern Sea Guard. You're still making it, so you'll be going over here and fighting these guys. And you're still shooting this. You're still shooting that. Let's get the Hydra and Charybdis out of there because we've got a battering ram incoming.
Dread spears.
Oh gosh, we got models stuck. I don't know if I can turn them around easy now. Okay, Malekith, let's get you over here. Dragon. Let's go and find some tasty targets to butcher. Oh, you're still working on that. You're not working on yours anymore. Right, because that's broken? Terrified, routing. Okay, you hang out. Let's see. Not a whole lot of great targets. I wish I could do like something over here. Because I don't think the flames will go across like this. They'll glitch and bounce off of something, I'm sure. So I'd much rather do the flame storm over here than anything other.
Carnage awaits!
So let's cast ourselves a flame storm. Actually, there is a mass of units there. Well, not really. Let's see, there's like 3 on top of each other over here, so if I were to, let's just hit that right. Oh, come on. Come on, you can do it.
Destroy!
Let's just do that right there. You're gonna fly over and breathe on, more than likely, these sword masters of Hoeth. You're bombarding, but you're getting hit really bad. Oh, good. Those 2 towers are destroyed, so now change your targets to those 2 towers, so we'll have fewer things to worry about. And that's gone. So they'll flee right off the field. So this dragon can come back. This dragon's slowly moving. Sorceress burning. We've got explosions going on. Okay, so this dragon... Oh, it still doesn't have its thing up. Okay, that's fine. Let's just have it dive right onto these sword masters of Hoeth. And the other dragon is now moving over, and then Malekith has chased them off. So let's have him move back over here and start his shenanigans while we have our...
Advance! On to battle!
We want to keep her moving around. And let's pop the arcane conduits on our casters, have Malekith come back over here. We've got a dragon moving his way back. We've got this dragon that's landed and is attacking. Let's aim for that clump. And let's aim for that clump. And we should hopefully have a battered down wall or a gate pretty soon. I'm hopeful that that's going to happen. Okay, so now they're going to move that. As soon as that's out of the way, I think, does it like disintegrate? No, it looks intact. They got to move it out of the way, and then I can throw the Charybdis and the Hydra in there to do their dirty work. As Malekith is moving slowly from behind, along with, well, the other dragon, because we've already got one dragon on his way. As the Soul Rain bombards. Okay, let's just devastate those Phoenix Guard. I want the Charybdis going in there, destroying the Silver Lances while the Hydra gets in. Goes after the Sword Masters of Hoeth because he's better against infantry blobs. Oh, whoops. I just torched my own guys. Well, that is exactly like Malekith. 100%. They were standing where they shouldn't have. That was their fault. Is his thought process. They were standing, I think they were standing in my way, so I burned them. But they were your allies. Yep. That's who they were. Now they are dead.
The merciless host, advancing, battle calls. Onward! My blade hungers. Moving out. Druki, forward!
Sorceress! Senlu!
Freeze those guys in place. And deliver a bit of a shock to this guy. And an explosion to that guy.
Striking out!
The Witch King.
Looks like they retreated their cavalry.
Crush them!
Where did I put my Hydra? I think they're going to retreat. Yeah, there they go. And that's it. Lothern has been taken. The great city of the High Elves. Same, close victory. Yeah, if Malekith hadn't torched his own guys, we'll pretend like it was by mistake. It was super intentional. Malekith is a monster and pretty awesome. So it's fine. Alright, so we just took over Lothern and destroyed the main faction of the High Elves all in one go. Wow, they hardly had any kills. It's because they were focusing.
Malekith.
Bow before Malekith. So you can see, look at the raising profit that we would gain. Oh no! Oh, that is pretty amazing. I'm not gonna lie. That would be phenomenal if we suddenly got that much windfall. Great. But I want Lothern, and I would sack it as well for all this money. However, again, I want Lothern, and I want as intact as possible.
To occupy would be unwise.
To occupy would be unwise. My butt. So if I had sacked it, it would be all the way down to tier 1. So, Straits of Lothern, Harbor of Lothern, Gates of Lothern. All the beautiful things. Okay, so unfortunately, Let's see, do we get anything special besides the Straits of Lothern? Not really, but we do get Occupy Lothern, so we'd need this all the way up to tier 5 to unlock Reclaiming Ulthuan, which, if we go into our technology, that is not that. That's this, Reclaiming Lothern. So for whatever reason, they decided to put to assume that we would attack Lothern from the south. No, we went straight to the Darklands to Naggarond. We're probably going to have to start fighting some high elves, or dark elves rather, pretty soon, since they are, as I have said, touching our stuff. We all know that you shouldn't touch Malekith's stuff. So let's go straight to Absolute Ruler. So we want that. It's fine for now, fine for now. Let's go ahead and build the Dark Obelisk so we can make our way up to the Obsidian Flame Spire so that we have a whole bunch of new units. We've already got access to the Shadowfire Guard, which... local, right there. Shadowfire Guard. I've only got access to one unit of it, the capacity of 1, but it is pretty awesome.
My cruelty knows no limits.
See, maybe if I reject that,
Heir of an Aryan,
let's get rid of these guys. They're nearly dead
King
anyway,
of Naggarond.
and go straight to the Shadowfire Guard. Yeah, that's... Yes, please. We super want that. That is amazing. So now we will have access to that. We could also... So we're eventually going to redo Malekith's Dark Shards. Let me see, what did I... So I did give him Sheaf Master, but that increases Black Corsairs, Dark Shards, Reaper Bolt Thrower. So we can give Malekith... Let's see... What's the range of the shielded variant? Same as this, just a little bit weaker. I might want to go with the Dark Shards with shield just because they'll be able to repel enemy archers a lot easier.
Supreme Sorceress of Grond.
So she can keep going down the Flamestorm, and then we'll get the Greater Arcane Conduit on her.
Dreadlord of Naggaroth. Darkblade!
So let's see, how far can you move?
Lord of the Black Court.
Okay, so we'll move you here,
Onwards!
and then you
Dreadlord of the Druki.
will attach to
I
you.
approve of these dark deeds. Tyrant of the Hag.
Black-hearted Dreadlord. A vile plan.
Move you over here. Keep you over
Tyrant of
here,
Naggaroth.
because we're going to need to potentially bombard Torre of Rest pretty soon. Curse of the Sword of Cain. Right, because we have the Sword of
What
Cain.
is your dark purpose?
We'll leave you there to kind of recover a bit.
Black-hearted Dreadlord.
Bow before Rakar. Seeking land.
Rakarth, let's
Dreadlord.
move you north. We need to
A vile plan.
potentially reinforce against
Such slaughter awaits.
the Exiles of Nahek, which I have a feeling will attack us pretty soon here. And let's throw on the demand. Let's go straight to here. Increase slave production quota and double the slave production. This is going to be another slaving hub. And we also own Torre of Rest. Do some quick repairs. So let's do that for now. We don't want slaves over there just yet.
The buildings are crumbling.
Now the buildings are fine.
Bloody-handed priestess.
Okay.
Murderous lord.
So you'll be able to give her the Witch Elves and Sisters of Slaughter,
Bewitched.
Crone Hellebron, what she likes, so that's good. Okay, so we've taken over Ulthuan, and now we're going to be working our way to well, finishing taking it over completely because Marathi decided to touch our stuff.
Do not presume my patience.
Foolish,
Speak
fully
all the
fool.
same.
Well, she.
Favored of the you shall speak, and I shall.
All right, but as far as this episode, I think that's a good place to stop here. So I'd like to thank everybody for watching, and we will see you all in the next episode. Have a good one.